What it do, fam? It's your boy D Light, and I'm coming back with another video. And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And push that post bell notification button for any updates, that you get, when I post my, any, new videos. All right. Today is a story about 13-year-old girl who was jumped, you know, at the schoolyard with the bus, and then after she got, from her bus stop, by some adults, just because, the daughters were, I guess it was a girl that had a beef with her, but she didn't know the girl. The young lady just want to go by the name Nicole, for identity's sake. We're gonna watch this video, and we're gonna go into this. We're gonna go right into it.
Story that you're going to find only here on CBS News Texas. Denton police have launched a criminal investigation after a 13-year-old girl was attacked on a school bus by adults. Robbie Owens spoke with the family, who is now looking for answers. Robbie, you don't have to be a parent for this story to make you absolutely angry, especially when you see this video.
You are so right about that, Ken. The failures of the systems that are supposed to protect children, in this case, mind-numbing. We constantly tell them if they see or hear something, say something. Well, that's what the 8th grade girl did after hearing about the threats. Still, she got attacked on a school bus, and not just by a fellow student. A warning, what you're about to see is disturbing. The videotaped attack on a 13-year-old girl is horrifying, but what you're seeing here is round 2. The chaos first unfolded on a Denton ISD school bus leaving Bettye Myers Middle School last week.
She said if I didn't keep her name out my mouth, then she was going to beat me up.
This child is the one being attacked by a girl she says she didn't even know.
Scared, like I was scared.
When did you realize that this girl's mother and another adult had gotten on the school bus?
When she screamed, "Mom."
And what went through your mind then?
Wish that I had my mama. Because nobody helped me.
Not then or earlier. The 13-year-old, who wanted to be called Nicole, says earlier in the day she started hearing that the girl, new to the school, wanted to fight her. So she did what has so often been asked. She said something.
Yes, ma'am. I told the assistant principal.
The same day?
The same day. I told the counselor, and I told the principal.
Nicole says she was later told that school officials spoke to the girl, but it didn't seem to matter.
We ended up fighting.
And I want to be really clear, Nicole, who swung first? Who started this fight?
She did. And I guess one of the women came and put me in a chokehold on the bus.
Nicole says after the adults got off the school bus, they followed it to her stop and attacked her again. Somehow she was able to phone her mother.
And I heard my baby scream out.
And no one did anything.
No one did anything.
Fighting back tears, Nicole's mother says she wonders why the school bus driver failed to act.
Had he locked that door, called for help, waited for the police to arrive, those grown adults wouldn't have been able to get on that bus, assault my child, and they wouldn't have been able to follow the bus and continue assaulting her. And then while they was out there fighting her, it's like he just drove off.
Look closely. You can see in this video the bus pulling away as the teenage girl is being attacked on the ground behind it.
I didn't deserve it. I don't think no kid deserves to go through anything like that.
Her message to the women who attacked her?
I have to look and watch every time when I see a white car. And I have to be on watch everywhere I go because of you.
Denton school officials tell me that they are unable to discuss student discipline, but could share that the girl is not returning to the campus. Nicole says she was suspended for 3 days for defending herself.
I feel like Denton ISD failed my child. I could be a parent planning funeral arrangements if they would have had a weapon and got on their bus with a knife or a gun.
What is your message to the school?
Do better. If a child is reaching out to you and they telling you someone is bothering them and they trying to avoid a situation, do better. Help them.
So what help is there now for Nicole?
No, I'm not okay. I got hurt physically, but not just physically, emotionally. And I have to sit up at night crying about it, asking God why. But I also pray for them. Because my mom taught me, just because they did you wrong, it's all for a reason, it's all for purpose.
The other night when she said, "Mama, let's pray," and she grabbed my hand and began to pray for them, I'm like, okay. You know?
She's going to be all right.
Yeah, I believe.
We all hope that she's going to be all right. She was taken to the hospital later that night to be treated for her injuries. But Ken, this is something that never should have happened.
It's infuriating to see that video, Robbie, and it's terrifying to know, that she went through this and what could come of it, the trauma that remains afterwards. You did mention that the other student, though, would not be returning to campus. Anything else that Denton ISD had to say about this?
Well, in a statement today, a district spokesperson told me, and I'm quoting, "This horrible video depicts unacceptable conduct Denton ISD never condones, including an adult unlawfully boarding a school bus." They also say Denton ISD has criminally trespassed the adults involved, and those individuals are no longer welcome on any Denton ISD property. Now, following the situation, transportation officials addressed the driver, reinforced procedures, and provided additional training, end quote. But remember, Ken, this is also a criminal investigation. Sure. And a Denton police spokesperson tells me that their detective is taking this very seriously, and we can expect an update in the coming days. Of course, we'll be watching.
Well, there you have it. Right there. This Texas young lady right here. Go by the name Nicole. She didn't deserve this. No, she didn't. Not at all. She didn't deserve it at all. And grown women. I'm going to be talking about this on tomorrow's live stream on our sit down discussion, on tomorrow. And the panel's going to be open, for anybody to have their opinion. But see, this happened more than once when an adult got involved in a child's issue. You know what I'm saying? When two children, are having their little scuffle, whatever. Adults need to stay out of it. They can get involved in a different way. Talk with the teacher. Talk with the principal or something. But don't get involved in the fight, because then that makes you look childish too. It is what it is. I'm calling it as it is. An ace, a ace, a spade's a spade. And yes, it should be treated as a criminal investigation because of the fact that, they got on the bus. I mean, they fought her outside the bus before she boarded, got on the bus, and the bus driver, he was wrong for not locking that door when he seated, and he let these ladies on. Grown women. But I'm going to hit on that topic. We're going to discuss that on tomorrow night, for our Saturday sit-down discussion. And it's pathetic. It's sad. But one thing I admired about Nicole is, I know she said she was afraid to, and she felt that she have to look over her shoulder every time she see a white car. I pray that God remove that spirit of fear from her. And because I know that's traumatic, be jumped on like that. But one thing I knew when she said that her mother taught her to pray, and she grabbed hands with her mother and she began to pray with her mother for the individuals. That's what we need to be doing. And that's why I say, and this is why I do the videos, is for the simple reason, prayer requests for people who's out there. Those women are still, like I said, a lost soul. They still need to be delivered too. The acts were unacceptable, but you got to realize they still need prayer too for that, and they need deliverance. They do. But that, I felt the school could have did a little better with things. I'm glad they, put the girl out completely. But no, I don't think Nicole should have been expelled for protecting herself. And she's being jumped by adults and a girl her age. I don't think she should be expelled. That's me. Because according to the video, they was pulling her hair and they was kicking her and stomping her and punching her. No, she should not have to be charged. I mean, not charged, but I mean expelled for defending herself. And I mean, really, she didn't get no licks in. They traumatized this girl. These grown women got in their car after they done beat her up on the bus, beat her up in front of the school, and that bus driver didn't have sense enough to close that door. They should reprimand him too. I don't care how old he is. He should be reprimanded for allowing them to even get on the bus. He could have closed that bus, locked the door, and called the police. That's what he should have did. And I heard the mother say that too. But it happened. Yeah, he should get in trouble, reprimanded or something, somehow, but it is what it is. And like I said, we got to keep everything in prayer. The enemy is running rapid. But I love how this young lady, the 13-year-old girl, said how she prayed for them. And that's an example of what we need to be doing as children of God, praying for the individuals. Though it get us mad sometimes, we still got to pray. We got to press past our flesh. Press past our flesh and pray for them. Because guess what? He's still a deliverer of a soul. He still can deliver a soul. Even those women, they can still be delivered if they want to be delivered. With that being said, this is your boy D. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I love you. Number one, God love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Until we meet in the next video, peace.